Hi everyone, welcome to the secretpleasuresboutique.com Ask a Sex Educator series. I'm Luna Matatas and I'm here answering your questions around sex, pleasure, sex toys, navigating body shame, all the things that we can do to help you get to the best pleasure possible for you. So if you want to check out some of the other questions that we've answered, or if you want a chance to submit your question for consideration, go to secretpleasuresboutique.com and scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see the Ask a Sex Educator banner. Today's question is around lingerie. So the person asks, I really want to wear lingerie for my partner, but don't know how to go about choosing the right pieces that will give me something that will make me feel sexy and confident. This is such a good question because lingerie provides such a powerful visual aesthetic that can be really arousing for us sexually. It can also make us just feel our sexy a little bit easier because we're decorating our nakedness. But lingerie also comes with a lot of challenges. So, one is that we've been provided with this really narrow image of what sexy is and what sexy lingerie looks like. And most of us don't fit into that image that society and celebrity and magazines and all these things have given us. Most of us have a real wide variety of what sexy looks like. And this variety sometimes isn't matched with what's available in terms of lingerie for a variety of different kinds of bodies. So often we can't find the sizes to suit us. We can't find things in our budget. We can't find things that are in person. We may have to do a lot of shopping online, which comes with some risk. And so I'm going to give you 5 tips for choosing lingerie and also some tips for finding out how you can arouse that kind of confidence once you've found the pieces that you're interested in. So the first tip is to think about making a list. Make a list of the colors, the materials, the shapes, the designs. This can be a visual list. You use something like Trello or Pinterest or any sort of visual pin board where you can collect images that really inspire you. They may be things that are outside of your comfort zone, and that's okay. What we're trying to do here is get creative around inspiration. What looks do we like? Do we like the dominatrix look? Do we like the schoolgirl look? Do we like garters? Do we like hosiery? What colors do we like? Think about what your partner might like and maybe even ask them, like, hey babe, what would you like to see me in? They may say, anything, like anything you'd look sexy in. Ask them specifically what colors they might be interested in. Do they like fishnet? Do they like lace? Do they like the look of latex? Once you get a sense of the path that you're going down to kind of conjure this image of sexiness, you can start looking for pieces that meet that particular arousing aesthetic. A second way to go about choosing lingerie that will make you feel sexy and confident is to expand your idea of lingerie. So oftentimes lingerie we limit to thinking about hosiery or corsets or baby dolls or teddies. Lingerie can also include things like nipple pasties. It can include body chains and body harnesses and tutus. So anything that you put on your body in a way that you emphasize with sexuality and sexiness. You can also be pairing things that are already in your wardrobe with a piece of lingerie to kind of give you a whole sexy aesthetic look. So, for example, a pencil skirt with a bralette and a harness type bra might be something that's really hot. Lingerie is for all bodies. It doesn't have to be limited to people that are women or people that are feminine. Anybody can wear lingerie. Anybody can play with costuming and fantasy. And sometimes accessories can also help us bring in whatever that aesthetic is. So the third thing is accessories. Think about lingerie accessories. So turning a baby doll into something that makes you feel more feline could be with a cute little pair of cat ears. Lingerie can be accessorized with things like gloves. Think long evening gloves or short little leather motorcycle looking gloves. Think about necklaces and earrings and wigs and punctuating with makeup or with body glitter. Any of these things can help you pull together a full look so that you're not just focusing on the one piece of traditionally considered lingerie to give you that sexy arousal kind of feeling. You're pulling together a whole character that's coming out of you to play. The fourth thing that I think is really helpful when we're thinking about lingerie is to consider the practicality and the functionality. So we want to think about material and features. If it has straps, is it important for you for them to be adjustable? If you are someone that runs a little bit warmer, things like latex, wet look are gonna really hold heat and perspiration into your body. If you have a desire for a corset, does it have to be boned? Are you interested in the cinching functionality of a corset, or do you just like the look of it and you could get away with boneless and something that has a more stretchy material? Is stretch something that you're interested in as well? One way to make sure that you're familiar with all the different types of features is actually to go into a lingerie store. So even if you're planning on shopping online, even if the store is not within your budget or doesn't carry your size range, going in and actually touching the pieces can get you excited about what's available and what's out there, but can also help you narrow down what are the types of things that are important to you when you're looking for features and functionalities around lingerie. So once you've got this sexy piece that you've been looking for, or sexy pieces, the way that you can connect to and conjure confidence in those pieces is to actually put them on and play around with them outside of sexy time with your partner. So without the pressure of performing for your partner this sexy look. So one of the ways is putting on the lingerie and doing something sexy. So that could be masturbating. I've often put on lingerie and masturbated in it to feel my sexiness and get turned on by myself. Another way is to also feel what it's like to move in this new piece. So the aesthetic is one thing, but sometimes our sexiness also comes from the sensual movement of our bodies. So putting on your lingerie and dancing in front of the mirror is super fun and a great idea. That can be really hard for some of us to look at parts of our bodies that we're not so happy with or we're not in love with yet. And so even just putting on your favorite jam, like whatever that sexy stripper inspired jam is for you, and just closing your eyes and putting on that lingerie and moving around in it can make you feel a little bit more connected to your sexiness that you just happen to be decorating. So those are my tips for you. And just remember that lingerie shopping can be tough and you may strike out a couple of times before you actually find something that suits you. But think of all the possibilities that are out there and all the creative ways that you can decorate your naked. So if you want to check out some of my recommendations, head over to the blog for other posts as well as an accompanying one for this one. And I'll see you at secretpleasuresboutique.com for our next question. Again, I'm Luna Matadas, and I love helping you talk about pleasure and sex, and I look forward to more of your questions.